Okay, too many oysters. I need something more red-blooded. So we're going inland to Béziers, beautiful medieval town, and important for wine too.
And it's twinned with Stockport, fact fans.
Despite appearances, this is still France, not Spain. Every year, the annual bullfighting festival turns the town into one great street party. This is the perfect location for our next wine and food matching experiment. Bring on the main course. This isn't rocket science, but full-bodied, hearty reds do go really well with beef. In the south, that means wines like Coteau du Languedoc or Minervois. They're widely available in the UK for well under a tenner. But why not experiment? Any of the local reds will do.
Wait for it. Bull. Not bull. Good, actually. Excellent. Very good. Très bon.
Corsé.
Oh, just, That's very good flavour of the bull. Nice. As usual, a nice, good quality wine with a nice piece of... It's so easy, this. I like to think of wine as a drink that I can drink to enjoy, like beer or a cup of tea even. And on that basis, if I take a wine like this one that is nice on its own, I drank this on its own first, it was very nice. I ate that on its own, that piece of beef, it was very nice. If you put them together, the result is even better.
I've been sniffing and spitting wine all morning, but not actually swallowed a drop. I need a drink. If I'm ever going to catch up with James's intake today, I'm going to have to dump him and find a bar. Sharpish. Damn, he's found me.
I'm seriously thirsty, I don't know about you. Deux verres de rosé, s'il vous plaît. This is my first glass of wine of the day. I mean, it's going straight to the spot. Well, I'm not surprised. Look at him. I mean, he's actually on his 15th or something. This is my first.
I'm enjoying myself.
Enjoy yourself, James.
I'm very interested in wine. I love wine. It's great.
This is the Ousteau de Beaumanière. It might look like a Provençal farmhouse, but it's a gastronomic institution with 2 Michelin stars. It's also a favourite hangout of the rich and famous.
Apparently, Hugh and Jemima are having lunch here today. Whoever they are.
The restaurant is home to France's champion dessert chef, and that's why we're here, for the 3rd course of our wine and food experiment.
Great, we'll find out what goes with Spotted Dick.
It's a privilege to be allowed in such a renowned kitchen. I just hope James appreciates that and is paying attention. Don't forget, I'll soon be challenging him to cook us a meal and match it with the right wine, so this is a great chance for him to learn from the experts.
If you can distract this bloke, I can probably get one of the... No, I can't. How he's looking. Bonjour.
Lemon and...
Yes, yes, some kind of it, so you try which one.
You're eating, James?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
You are. You've been eating something.
I haven't eaten anything. Seriously, get one.
Well, me? You got yours. You get your own.
I've had one. It's great. Do you want me to get you one?
You were eating, weren't you?
I was. Those are
You
really
came
nice.
in with a look at a little boy being caught behind the bike shed.
Do you want one? Quick. Qu'est-ce que c'est, monsieur?
Very good. Very nice. What?
These 2 sweet wines are made from muscat grapes. One's from the Rhone Valley, one's from Corsica. This visit is about matching sweet wine with dessert. So, champion chef, do your stuff. If you don't fancy a complicated pudding, you can simply have a glass of dessert wine on its own. Wines from the Muscat grape are particularly rich and fruity. Muscat de Rivesaltes, Muscat de Frontignan, Muscat de Beaume de Venise, they're all good. Or you could try ultra-sweet Sauterne with blue cheese, a brilliant match.
Can I try? No, I mean, can I try making one? Right.
Well, this one next to you, so you
I would like this one there for reference.
Okay.
How is this actually going to teach me anything about wine and wine drinking?
It's involving you in the whole culture of wine and food. I mean, this is actually the making of a piece of food. Hopefully, it's quite exciting and quite challenging because, especially in the French culture, wine always seems to go with food. In England, it often doesn't. In England or in Britain, we often just drink wine because we feel like a drink. But in France, it always seems to end up going with food. So you've got a chance now of showing how.
I quite like the English way.
You have to do it fast, Jay, because your ice cream is just melting on the plate.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was your fault for
That'd be nice.
talking to me.
It's stressing you, doesn't it?
So which wine is which? This is. That's the Muscat.
Yeah.
This is the other one.
Muscat.
There's a Muscat as well. Let's try that. Far too sweet for my liking. Which bit should I try?
Have a
This?
mouthful of this and then have a mouthful of that and see whether it's still too sweet.
It's going to fall apart. It's too sweet for my taste, but it's very good. And that still tastes very sweet. I would like to put that in my mouth and then have one of those crispy dry wines to go in and punch the dessert in the guts.
No point in having dry white wines with any sort of dessert, and there's no point in having dry red wines with any sort of dessert.
I think we should try that with the dry wine. I'm interested to see.
So if you like to have the red wine,
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
c'est un vin des Baumes.
It's a local red wine.
Local red wine.
Have a swig of that, then have a mouthful of this, and then see what it tastes like.
Right, here we are about to demolish one of the great conceits of wine drinkers, which is that you need a sweet wine to go with this, the sweet pudding thing. And I shall now demonstrate. That tastes shit, doesn't it?
Absolutely right. You can't have a dry red wine with pudding. You can't have a dry white wine with pudding. You've got to make the wine sweeter than the pudding.
That's remarkable. That really made that taste revolting. Excellent. That's a wine fact. I'm going for lunch.
So, that was a victory for TV's Oz Clarke. And whilst reeling from the defeat, I rather stupidly asked him about his former career.
So when you were an actor, were you a real actor or were you one of those actor types who talked about being an actor but actually worked in a pub?
No, I was a real actor. I mean, I was always in work. I mean, I was never out of work. I mean, it was exhausting. I did real stuff. I worked at the Old Vic.
I know what that is.
Yeah, fantastic theatre. I worked at Drury Lane, worked at the National
Heard of
Theatre,
that.
worked
Yep,
at Royal
know that.
Shakespeare Company. All those, you heard of those? I did Superman. I was in the first Superman. I played the first person that Superman ever arrested. Christopher Reeve, I mean, he was a really nice guy. We used to chat a lot because everything took so long. My next film, I was in Who Dares Wins. I was the customs man. And it was absolutely fantastic. And the director said to me, now go to the window, look after him with a thoughtful look. And I went to the window, and I kept saying, don't overact this, don't overact, don't, just look at him, just look, just think, just look. Michael Crawford did a show with him. He sang these songs like, some of us belong to the stars, and that is where we're going. Is that kind of...
Oh, God.